What up, world? Why some men don't take the lead. Now, I understand that this can be a bit of a hot button issue, a controversial topic, but I'm going to try to keep it within the lines of us understanding why we think, act, and feel a certain way and helping us to grow more in self love, self worth. Now, I know this video seems like it's geared to men, but it's definitely meant for women as well. And I'm not just talking about in the dating aspect. It can also help single mothers see what your sons need and allow them to have the freedom that they need to grow into the men that they need to be. Now, I believe my father left the house around 9. If I remember correctly, I was 9 years old when he left. And that's when I became the man of the house. Now, that's a bit of a load to dump on a 9-year-old. And I'm not saying that I gained a ton of responsibility after he left. It was more like adjusting to his absence. It was things that you couldn't learn without a father there. Couldn't learn how to fix a car, how to be a handyman around the house, and there's some people that will judge you for that. But screw them, they can kick rocks. This is gaining value, man. We getting down to some deep work. So those things were not available to me. So I had to learn those things later on in life through experience. Cars breaking down and mechanics showing me things here and there. That's how I picked up the knowledge. If I didn't experience it, I didn't pick it up. But anyway, 9 years old, and before I get too deep into the story, my mom did a wonderful job. Love you, Mom. It was 4 kids in the household, 2 boys, 2 girls. My mom raised 4 of us. Incredible. She did everything she could, and she pulled it off perfectly. All right. But 4 of us in the household, a few years after my dad left, my sister, she went off to college. So that left me to be the oldest in the house and the man of the household. Now, my mom tried to make it work for about a year. We were living in North Carolina. She wasn't getting paid enough money. She made the decision to move us to Georgia. Now, when we got to Georgia, things changed a little bit. She had to talk with me and say, all right, now you're going to have to get more responsibility. You're the man of the house, and I need you to help me take care of it. So my responsibilities became to look after my brother and sister every day after school. While other kids were, playing and chasing their dreams, playing basketball, this, and that, whatever they wanted to do, I had to make sure I got home, made sure my brother and sister did their homework that they never wanted to do. And, made sure they ate and didn't kill each other. Now, this wasn't a major problem on the surface, but what this did to me on a psychological level is it kind of pinned back my desires and my ability to set goals and accomplish them, because my first priority was to look after them. Me and my mom worked as pretty much a cohesive unit. Now, this laid the foundation for what I took into my relationships as an adult. I was looking to form a cohesive unit. But most women are looking for that assertiveness from a man. And see, that assertiveness never really developed for me because I was used to working in cohesion. I wasn't used to chasing all my dreams and desires and setting these goals and accomplishing them and making these plans and telling the partner, like, hey, this is the best way we can go. This is what we need to do. We're going to work it out this way. I made up my mind. I'm not going to waver. No. I'm looking to work in cohesion. Like, what do you think about this? I see this is a problem over here. Let's talk about it. Let's communicate. Let's compromise. Needless to say, it didn't work, right? That assertiveness, that lack of practicing being assertive has a psychological impact. So for those kids, those boys who don't experience that growing up, it translates when they get older. It's there, but it's unnatural for them because they haven't used it. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? You ever heard the term, or the phrase, if you don't use it, you lose it? Well, you don't lose it completely. It just lies dormant. Now, even when these guys get into relationships and they form a certain dynamic, sooner or later, they are going to have problems when they start to grow. Because the woman has signed up for a certain type of relationship with this man. And when he starts to grow and he wants to be more assertive and things start to change, he rebels a little bit. She's going to feel like, wait a minute, this isn't what I signed up for. Things aren't like they used to be. And they're going to butt heads. Or either she starts to feel something is missing because he's not that assertive leader. He's not used to taking that lead like that. You see, it almost made me like a soldier awaiting orders. Because that's kind of how it was. Now, that's no knock on anything. We're just digging deep and trying to understand where these things come from. Now, it can be corrected. Now, for those guys who identify with this type of thing, you really need to work on every type of activity that raises your testosterone. Now, number one, every day, you need to be setting goals and getting them accomplished. I mean, you need to be hungry. You need to have drive. You have to find your purpose and work on it every day. Knock down a goal every day. Get in the gym. Get back in shape. You'll feel better about yourself. Two things. Just those two things right there will make a world of difference. We have to undo the unintended psychological damage done by the way we were raised. I'm not saying we were raised in the wrong way. I'm just saying our environment creates certain problems and obstacles for us. Our mothers have done their job getting us to manhood, but they can't teach us how to be men. So now we got a hard job of teaching ourselves how to be men. And that's best done throughout the community. Talking to each other and letting each other know what you learn along the way. Because guys like me learn through experience. You wasn't given a head start, man. But you can start now. And I promise you, man, it changes quickly. Overnight almost. You can do it. Pick yourself up. Set some goals. Knock them down. Go work out. Please go work out. Watch how it changes your mind. Guard your thoughts. Fix the way you're thinking. And I'm working on a few things, man. I'm going to get a community up where we can really dig deep and fix some of these issues, man. But like I said, man, get on your purpose. Get on your grind. We have the ability to transform at any time. This is gaining value. Giving the self-worth. Like, comment, subscribe, share it well. Mahalo.